We'll have to fly out to DC, sit on our show. We're going to do a money budget makeover to make sure that, hey, we give you this check to help you pay off your $10,000 in debt, that we also make sure that we're also giving the tools needed to make sure that you can sustain your financial wealth building journey. So we are at 939,000. Let me pull up another window here and see exactly where we are when it comes to the math. Let me see. Let's go to the studio. So we're at, so no, we need 400 subscribers. Yep. We're at 939,604. So we need right at about 400 subscribers. And so see live count. So we're at 604. So I'll keep this up on the screen here so I can see where we are. And if we can get to 940,000 tonight, then we will be announcing who will win when it comes to the first $10,000. The first $10,000. So if you're not subscribed to the channel, do all of us a favor so we can start giving away. Don't forget, we're giving away a total of 30,000, and this is going to be towards, let's say for an example, we select you and you don't have any debt. Well, you'll take that $10,000 and we're going to put that towards a Roth IRA or mutual fund or stocks. And so if you do $10,000, we will put $10,000 inside of your portfolio or inside of a Moo account, because right now it's all about getting that free money. So it's two things. Number one, $10,000. The very first thing is if you have any debt, any consumer debt outside of your mortgage, we're going to put $10,000 towards paying that off. If you don't have any debt, then we're going to put that $10,000 going towards your wealth building journey. But I'm really excited about it. So hit that subscribe button, hit the like button, and let's get into it. If you've been grinding over like the last few years, maybe the last year, to fix your credit, to get your credit score up, and to get out of debt and to build wealth the right way, this one is going to be for you on tonight. It's going to be a quick 30 minutes. I promise you I'm going to get out of it because I'm tired. I've been running. I've been going. But how many of you all put this inside of the chat? Put this inside of the chat. How many of you would like to see your credit score a little bit better without racking up any more debt? Let me answer this question. How many of you would like to see your credit score better without racking up any consumer debt? Put yes inside the chat if that is you. Put yes inside the chat if that is you. Mm-hmm. 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 Well, today, you all know me. I don't really care much about my credit score because I really don't finance things. As I am evolving and as I am maturing in this space, right? I've learned that your credit score, whether you don't have any debt or not, is still an important thing. It's important when it comes to your insurance policies. It's important when it comes to getting the best rate possible for a mortgage. It's important to where if you're going to rent, this will determine if you got to pay 2 months pay, first and last, and a deposit, or just maybe just your first month and a mini deposit, or sometimes it's just a deposit. So oftentimes when we hear people within my particular space, they say, oh, the credit score means nothing. Well, the credit score means something. It means that you simply do love debt. That is my philosophy when you look at all the areas that makes up a credit report. Because isn't it funny that your income nor your investments go towards your credit score? The only thing that goes towards your credit score is how much debt you have, how often do you pay back your debt, what kind of debt do you have, how have you tried to apply for any new debt, right? And so it's like everything is right around debt. And it bothers me that, man, you reward me for being in bondage, but then you discipline me for being free. So there is this system, and I started really studying like, okay, wait, what can my people do to where we can have a 800, 750 credit score without any consumer debt? so that way we can get the best interest rates out there. We can get the best insurance policies. We can get, open up accounts with no deposits as much as possible without racking up consumer debt. But then some of us have issues from the past that we may have paid them off, we may have settled them off in full, and they're still impacting our credit score. So today, I'm about to expose a little known method that lenders use every single day to report our credit reports. But they hope that you and I honestly never learn it. And it's called the Metro 2 compliance. And if you learn this one thing, you could clean up your credit report faster, get access to better opportunities with low cost, and avoid wasting time on stuff that absolutely doesn't work. So I really want to lean into it. Let me break down exactly what in the world is Metro 2. All right. I did a little bit of research. Make sure I pull up my notes here. I did a little bit of research. All right. All right. So Metro 2 is not a credit score. Okay. It's not a credit hack. It's the secret language banks and debt collectors use to report information about you to Equifax, Experian, and TransUnion. Okay. So one more time. So it's not a credit score. It's not a credit hack. It's the secret language banks and debt collectors, bill collectors, use to report information about you, about me to Equifax, TransUnion, and Experian. Think of it like this. Every time you make a payment, every time you open an account, every time you close an account, every time you may go late on a payment, that information is being coded and sent to the credit bureaus using the Metro 2 system. All right. Let me know if you're missing anything. So Metro 2 is a format created by the Consumer Data Industry Association. And it makes sure that the data being reported is three main things: consistent, accurate, and complete. All right? Consistent, accurate, and complete. Now, here's the key. If they mess it up, they don't follow the rules of Metro 2, then the information is considered inaccurate. And by law, it must be fixed or removed. Now, this is the leverage, right, that you have. This is the tool you didn't even know you had access to. Because some of the most common ways that people will do, they'll just do a regular dispute, but not really understanding the power behind the dispute, which is Metro 2. All right. Let me look at the chat. Let me make sure you all are following me, right? So I'm not talking about logging on and logging into Equifax and doing a dispute. Now, let me say this up front because I never want to fall into this category because I'm not a credit repair company. I don't even like credit repair companies. I don't even endorse credit repair companies. I endorse pay your bills on time. But I also endorse that I've paid my bills on time. I also endorse that although I may pay my bills on time, because I monitor my credit report often, right? There's two main companies that I really want to encourage you to get tonight. Two main companies. I monitor my credit report every single day. So I honestly lock my credit report so nobody can report to it that doesn't have my right to report to it. And some of y'all don't really understand the power of reporting, of locking your credit profile. You should not have your credit profile unlocked right now. Your credit profile should be locked to where the only way someone can run your credit report is if with your specific permission. Prime example, I just recently bought a cash car. And to verify my identity, they had to run my credit report. I said, that's fine. Long as you're not, as long as we ain't financing nothing, as long as you know that. But to verify my identity, they had to run my credit report. Well, when they went to the back to run my credit report, it was locked. So they reached out to me and said, hey, can you unlock this credit report, your credit report, so we can, just verify your name, your address, and information. I said, no problem at all. I went to my particular app to this particular company and I had it unlocked. That's number one. Number two, there's another company that I use currently right now because I want to purchase more property. And my credit score, because I don't have, trade lines open outside of real estate, I was like, man, I need some more trade lines, but I don't want to rack up any debt. So I used another company. I paid them like $5 a month, and boom, they're reporting to my credit report. My credit score between these two companies jumped from like a 780 to like an 810 in a matter of like 60 days. It was absolutely amazing with everything that I'm doing, right? And so I'm gonna give you these two companies because it's very, very important. I want to say this up front. While I'm going to reveal what Metro 2 is and how you can use this to pay off, not pay off, to get negative things off your credit report, the very first thing I want to tell you, the best way to clean up your credit report is to pay your daggone bills. It's to pay your student loans. It's to pay your bills that you signed a contract for on time. But the truth of the fact is, some of us have went through hard times years ago. We may have paid it off, but it's still a negative on our credit report. This Metro 2 is going to help you out. Some of us have paid our bills on time, right? And they accidentally reported something. Okay, cool. We need to get that disputed and get that off so that way we're not getting dinged negatively when we go to purchase an asset, when we go to get life insurance, not life insurance, when we go to get, car insurance, when we go to open up, get an apartment or open up, electricity or utility bills inside of our name. All right. So let me give you these companies that I need you all to get tonight. It literally just hit me tonight. I just want to make sure that I'm giving you the right accounts because this is super, 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 super important. All right. Boom, 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 boom. All right. Ooh, man. Oh, man. They running the deal. Oh, shoot. Oh, shoot. Oh, shoot. $9 a month? Okay. Yo, this right here is where y'all need to be. All right. All right. This company right here is what I use to, um, uh, so the first one is going to be Aura. This is the best company in the world. They have a family plan. Um, and they have lock your credit profile and have protection. All right, so it's the very first one. It's going to be called Aura. All right. I just typed that in there. I'm gonna let that sit there for a little bit. All right, so I just pinned that to the very top. Aura is very good because that's who I use to lock my credit report to where anybody wants to pull my credit. Anybody. You cannot access my credit unless I go on Aura and I unlock it. It locks all your credit reports. It is so good because it prevents you from getting identity theft. And watch this, you can lock your children's credit report. Some of you are saying, well, my kid is only 15. They still have a credit report because they have a social security number. So you want to lock your kids' credit report to make sure no family members, no criminal can get access to their information without you being notified. Or it's also good for, let's say, for example, you do have an identity theft issue. Someone does take your debit card. Someone does use your information and racks up. They're going to give you $1 million insurance policy for $10 a month. Let's say if you do have kids, and let's say you want to monitor them on social media or on if they have an iPad, man, you can lock their iPad up from the Aura app. You can monitor all the websites wherever you are in the world. Let's say you in California, your kid is in North Carolina with his daddy or with his mama. You can monitor what they're doing and who they're conversating with all through Aura. So for if you're just a single person like me, it's $10 a month. If you have a family, it's $20 a month, $29 a month, and it covers everybody. But what I love about it is anytime your credit report is pulled, let's say if you do not have it locked. My information got leaked on a black web. I'm a public figure, so my information got leaked somehow in a way. And Aura notified me within 3 minutes of it happening. And I was able to get them and my attorney on it to get that information removed. So I want y'all to check out Aura tonight. And that's the very first one. Now I want to talk about why. Then check out Aura. Y'all click on that, open it up. It's $10. It's $10. I don't want to hear nothing about it. Protect your credit because I want to talk about why is Metro 2 important. So 1 in 3 credit reports, watch this, have some kind of error. This is not my opinion. This is a solid fact that I pulled from actually Aura.com on one of their blogs. So this is a fact. This is not an opinion. And so this means that close to 35% of you all watching this live or watching this rerun, you have an error on your credit report right now. And because you have that error, if it's a negative error, you can have that thing removed. All right. So watch this. It could be like a wrong balance. It could be a payment marked late when it wasn't. An account that should be closed, still showing that it's open. If they report even one thing wrong, that's a Metro 2 violation. This word is going to be super important. So, under the Fair Credit Reporting Act, I think that's it. If anything, your credit report is, if anything on your credit report is inaccurate, incomplete, or can't be verified, it must be corrected and or deleted. So this ain't about tricking the system. And this is about holding these companies accountable to follow the rules that they've signed up to follow. And guess what? If they can't back up what they reported, the law says it has to come off your credit report. This is why I like Aura, because Aura is going to let me know if a late pay hits. Aura is going to let me know if an inquiry hits. Aura is going to let me know if an account is open when it should be closed. Because watch this, they can report that your balance is zero, and let's say you close it out. Well, they're going to let you know if something is open. Or watch this, they're going to also let you know if something was recently opened inside of your name. So listen, go to anthonyoneil.com/aura. Again, that is anthonyoneil.com/aura. I put it inside of the chat. I pinned it to the top of the chat. If you're watching this live, I will make sure to put this inside of today's show notes so you can get it. It's $10. They have a sale going on. It's $10 if you're a single person, $29 for a family. And it's just absolutely beautiful. All right. So I talked about Aura. Now, all of us are trying to get to that 750 to 800, 850 credit score. All right. You all know me. I'm not a debt guy. I don't do debt. I despise debt. I don't want debt. I want freedom. But I also want to make sure that when I go to purchase another rental property, if I go to, I just literally just watch this, y'all. Um, I joined State Farm right when I paid off my debt. Right when I paid off my debt. And this company helped me out. I'm about to mention it right now. When I joined State Farm, I think my credit score was like a 620, like a 620, 625. And I joined State Farm, had no debt. I was completely 100% free, wasn't even a homeowner. I had zero on my credit report. And because my credit score was somewhat low with no open trade lines, State Farm kind of gave me a higher rate. And I was a little frustrated by that. I was like, man, you're penalizing me because I don't have any debt. And one of the guys told me something, man, you got to learn how to play the system. He said, I'm all for being financially free and having no consumer debt. But man, you got to figure out how to play the system. He was like, well, go get you a credit card. Just keep it, the balance zero. So that way you have something in your credit report. And I was like, there got to be another kind of way because, at that time, I didn't want to have a credit card. Like I didn't want to be tempted to spend that money, right? I wanted to practice what I was preaching. So I found this company. I'm gonna put it inside of the Sheila asked a good question. How do you like it? Once you open up the Aura app, once you get that particular that company, once you open it up, they're going to ask you for two things: information, so they can run a black market name check on you and your family if you're married, you if you're single, and then two, they're going to immediately ask you to lock your credit report. Or it's simple, you'll be able to lock that thing real quick, you guys. I promise you, you'll be able to lock it real quick. So it's super simple. Just get the Aura, sign up for that, and this is great. All right. So listen, I didn't want to. Watch this. I'm typing it in, y'all. Um, Hold on. So I just put that company inside of there. All right, cool. So I'm about to replace pin. I just put it in there. So I use a company called Kickoff. This particular company, man, we're seeing on average people scores go up between 20 to about maybe 50, 60 points within a matter of 30 to 60 days. And what it is you get it as low as $5. Let me pull this up for you. Let me pull this up for you. All right. So I want y'all to see this. All right. I want y'all to see this. Hold on, man. Hold on a minute. All right, yeah, I'm about to show y'all all this. Let me show you all this. And then what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna give you the practical steps next, real quick after I show you kickoff. I'm gonna give you the practical steps on how to use Metro 2. Okay, that's gonna be about a 5-minute journey. So I'm gonna give you all the practical steps on how to take Metro 2 and to really dive in and use this to get some of the negative items off. But I really want to show y'all Metro 2. I mean not Metro 2. I want to show you kickoff right here. Hold on. I'm gonna do this right here. Screen, media screen too. All right, cool. All right, so here we go. All right, so a special rate is 80% off, y'all, just for me. So get your first month for $1. Look at this. No credit checks, no hidden fees or interest. Get started as $1. $1. Um uh then it'll go up to about $5 a month. That's the plan that I'm currently on. I honestly and genuinely do like it. Score more without breaking a sweat. I love it. I love it. Love it. Love it. Love it. But look at the plans. You can get one for $1, $4, or $7. That's for your first month. Then after that is going to be about $35. Now, I don't really care much about my score. So I didn't really see the point of this one. I can see if you're trying to get into a home, if you're trying to do something like that, $35 a month, that's a lot. I just use the $5 a month plan. It's $5. So I currently use that. Look at this. $750 kickoff trade line. So they're going to give you a trade line that you never have to use. Like I don't use it at all. I just pay them $5 a month. They report that to my credit report, and it is what it is, right? And so look at this. My credit has improved 156 points with kickoff. Listen to this. 156 points with kickoff. That's a sister. That is a sister, right? Up to 700 after a year. Look at this one right here. I couldn't get a car to save my life, and kickoff helped me get from 545 in like 6 months to like six something in like 2 months. So she went into the sixes in just 2 months. And here's Aura. You let me go down. What all are they offering? Where is it at? All right, so you can see $10 a month for the individual plan. That's a good one. Couple if you're married, family. I love it. Here's what I love about the family members is that you get the online device protection plan. So VPNs, antivirus. But look at this one right here. 5 adults included, unlimited kids, up to 5 million insurance policy. I get a $1 million insurance policy, and I'm only paying $10 a month. $10 a month. All right. But here's the family part that I love. Powered by Circle, mobile device management, content blocking and filtering, screen time limits, and pause the internet, and internet usage tracking, and in safe gaming. This is for the kids. So no matter where you are, you can block content. You can block certain websites. You can see what they're on. You can see what websites they're going to. So no matter if you are out of town and your kids are still at home for $29 a month, you can be able to protect and to rock with your kids. All right. So let me get back to me so we can get back to this right here. So listen, I need y'all to go to anthonyoneal.com/aura. I need y'all to go. Hold on, right. Let me put this in here so y'all can have it. So the kickoff, I'm gonna put this. I'm saying aura. It's aura. AURA. Here you go. To get those rates, you got to click that link because they're giving my community a discount. I just typed that in there again for the ID protection. It's practical good. All right, let me break this down. Let's break this down while y'all looking up those things. Let me break this down today for you on how to use Metro 2. All right, so I need someone to write this in the chat for me. Okay, write this in the chat for me so people can remember this because I'm doing this all by myself. Here's step number one. Step number one: if you're going to use a Metro 2 to get your credit score up, right? To get your credit score to the right, get the negative things off that should be off, is I need you to go to annualcreditreport.com and get all your credit reports. It's 100% free. Pull your reports from all three bureaus. All right. Um, right now, you can still get them weekly. I recommend printing them out or saving a PDF copy. All right. So once you get it, print it off, keep it on your desk, keep it in your office, keep it somewhere safe. So that way you can compare what's happening. You can know what's going on. All right. Step two, I want you to highlight every negative item. Look for collections, charge offs, late payments, defaults, anything that's damaging to your credit report. All right. Step three, Step three, look for errors that break Metro 2 rules. Here's what to check for. I'm going to say this slowly so you all can remember. I'm just looking at my notes. Make sure I have it in my notes. All right. Does the account say close but still show a balance? That's a negative item. So when you get all three credit reports, does the account say close but still show a $500 balance? Does it? That's important. Are there duplicate accounts showing up under different names? This happened to me. I want to say in my mid 20s. I had a credit card that I was paying off. But what happened was the credit card company was still showing that it was with them, but they sent the credit card to a collection agency to collect on the credit card. So the collection agency had me there, but then also the credit card company had me there too. So I was being dinged twice for one particular card. All right? So you got to look at it. Do dates look off? Like a last payment date that's after a charge off. So wait, I got a charge off, but my last payment was etc. Okay. Are you missing key details like the name of the original creditor, the status date, or date of first delinquency? Even one of those things, one, not two, not three, even just one of those things could make that item legally disputable under the FCRA and Metro 2 standards. Here's step number four. Here's step number four. Hopefully, you are writing this stuff down for me. Uh, Next, you got to write a dispute. You got to write a dispute letter the right way. Okay? You're not asking nicely. You're not demanding accuracy. Okay? Watch this. I want y'all to listen to what I'm saying. Here's an example of what I would put inside of this letter. And I'm saying this because this worked for me. I was recently, I want to say last year, I went to buy an investment property. Because I've paid off everything, right? There was a repossession on my credit report, on my Experian, that I did when I was 22 years old. 22. I turned in my very first vehicle, was a Ford Explorer, and I only owed like $2,500 on that Explorer. So stupid that I had to turn it in, but I was just making dumb decisions in my 20s. And that wasn't my very first vehicle. That was the very first vehicle that I actually purchased. And the Nissan Maxima was my very first vehicle, but man, I did it. And up until last year, it was still my credit report. I paid off the balance years ago. I paid it off like in my mid to late 20s, but it was still reporting on my Experian. And I was like, what in the world, bro? Like, I paid this off like in my 20s. I'm 40. What is it still doing here? And so the bank actually brought it up. And I was like, what? Are you serious? And so that's when I started doing some research. And my banker was like, man, I think we can help you get it off using the Metro 2 Act. And I remember some of the things, some of the verbiage. Here's some of the verbiage. I really want you to write this down. And if you don't write this down, just remember this part of the video, come back and use this verbiage and then expand it a little bit in your letter. It should look something like this. This account from XYZ Bank is reporting a balance on a closed account. According to Metro 2 guidelines and the Fair Credit Reporting Act, this is inaccurate and must be corrected or removed. Please investigate and update this information accordingly. That's exactly what they put inside of that. Then one of my bankers informed me that Anthony, the credit bureau, the credit reporting agencies get hundreds and hundreds, sometimes even thousands of disputes and letters a day. Do you know that they're not honestly reading all of those? They don't have one human being reading every single dispute. Actually goes through a machine, actually goes through a thing like AI. The moment you put Metro 2 inside of it, it honestly alerts. Because, like, wait a minute, if this company is breaking a Metro 2 guideline, we need to look at it. So, if you got to use the correct language inside of the dispute, from what my banker told me. So, my banker put that inside of it. He attached a copy of the credit report where the error was clearly marked, where it's like, hey, y'all, this happened way over 7 years ago. We have proof here showing that Anthony paid it off. I think it was like 26. So this is almost like 2005, 2006. We show that it was settled in full, right? Here's the settled in full. Here is the last time it was settled in full, 2005. We are in 2024. Okay. They included my name, my date of birth, my social security numbers, my social security's last four, and my current address. And we sent it certified. We didn't do it via um, um, Equifax or Experian or their dispute things, because you can't say Metro 2 really inside of it. And you really can't give that much detail. So it's like, yo, we're going to send this via certified mail. And since you're not in a rush, we're going to wait, we're going to give them 30 days, which is step number 5. Once you do that and you put it through via certified mail, you got to wait 30 days, and then you got to follow up. They legally have, we all know this, 30 days to investigate. Sometimes it may take 45 days if you got your report for free, which is why if you do the annual credit report, it's 45 days. If you purchase it via one of their websites, it's 30 days. And because you got to report it. So for me, I tend to, well, when I did that with my banker, I was like, yo, do people know about this? Like, do people know about the Metro 2? Because a lot of people just think I just go online, just hit dispute. Like, I've done it before in my 20s. I just got on Equifax, clicked on there, oh, dispute, 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 and that was it. But I didn't really use a system and or a strategy to help me do this. So here's the thing. If they don't fix it or the creditor can't verify it, we all know this. It has to be deleted. But the key thing here is using the words Metro 2 and understanding the Metro 2 laws and guidelines, and updating yourself on what are the Metro 2 laws and guidelines. If they update it, but it's still wrong, you have the right to dispute it again and escalate it with the Consumer Financial Protection with the Consumer Financial Protection Bureau, CFPB. All right. Now, let me pause. Let me tell you what it's not going to do. All right, let me be 100 with you. This is not a cheat code to delete legit debt. No, this is not a cheat code to go out there and delete your student loans that you did and you went off your credit report. This is not a cheat code to go swipe up $10,000 on a credit card to go on your vacation, and now you want to use Metro 2 to get it off and don't pay that bill. If the debt is valid, if the dates are right, if the balance is accurate, it's going to stay on your credit report. And let me be real with you, it deserves to stay on your credit report. Because think about it like this, man. I just firmly believe that what goes around comes back around. If someone comes to your business and use some of your services, use your products, and do not pay you on the agreed upon thing, but then yet they want to come back and dispute. Now, some of y'all are business owners, and some of y'all have bought stuff from me, and it done pissed me the heck off, and be honest with you. You know you signed up for my course. You know you bought the product from my website. And then your behind want to go and dispute it and say it wasn't you. So what you did is you robbed from someone who I took time, hard work to give you tools and resources, and you want to go and dispute. And do y'all know that every time you dispute from your a business, not only are you getting your money back, but then that business has to pay a fine and a fee for paying you back the money. So you got the money, you got the product, and you cost me more money. And you cost that company more money. So now the company is in the negative because you want to be a jerk. Because you want to be selfish. So no, Metro 2, this is not a time for you to scam and to get over on people. No, be a man and or woman of character and integrity. If I sign for it, if I have the financial means to take care of it, and I have to sit there and I got to sit here and watch and look at my budget and move things around, instead of for me being a jerk, let me pay back what I agreed to pay back. Even if that means I may not be able to do the things this summer. Because I feel sorry for the small businesses. I remember when I got my first dispute and I lost it. And I know that person bought that product because I was on the webinar and I talked to that particular person. And she told me she was buying it. Then the dispute was she didn't authorize the payment. And I'm like, but wait a minute, I talked to you. I lost it. Had to refund her the money and pay a $35 fee. A $35 fee because I lost the dispute. So this is not a way to scam people out of their money. This is not that. And I want to encourage all of you all. Okay? Don't be that man or woman who doesn't have character or integrity, because I'm telling you right now, it used to bother me when that happens to me, because it still happens to this day. Man, I got people who buy my $9 budgeting tool and dispute a $9 budgeting tool. And watch this. We haven't lost one yet, but if I was to lose one, they'll get their $9 back, but I would have to pay $35. So that means you got my tool, your $9 back. So you got a free tool for free, and it cost me $35 for you to have my tool. But what comes around goes right back around. So I said, you know what, God? Clearly they needed it way more than me. So God bless them, be with them, and God, it'll be all right. But Metro 2 doesn't delete the truth, but it will expose sloppy reporting. It gives you the power to correct the things that should not be hurting your score. Because the last thing I want is for us to have something hurting our score that should not be there. And because it's there, now we got to pay a higher premium. I remember I telling y'all beforehand, this is why I use Kickoff. Go to anthonyneal.com Kickoff, because I didn't have any open trade lines. So when I started rocking out with Kickoff, man, my score jumped tremendously. I get for $5 a month, my score jumped up to the 800s for $5 a month. What? So watch this. Watch this. State Farm for my cars now. I'm talking about recently for my cars, because they already have me at a premium, right? I was paying about $1,300 a month for my cars, right? For two cars, $1,300 a month. Well, something told me, Anthony, it's time for you to go shopping. Like, I love State Farm. I don't think nothing negative of them. But again, you got to keep in mind, my credit score wasn't the best. One. Number two, I've been in two car accidents. Remember, I totaled my Porsche on February 14th of 2021 during a snowstorm. And then I was involved in a hit and run on my truck. They had to replace the bumper. So my premium jacked up to $1,300 a month. So y'all know me, I'm a budgeting guy. So you know what, let me do some shopping around. I pulled my credit report via Aura. I see that my scores are up there. I said, all right, bet, cool. There's nothing negative on there. All right, let me do some shopping around. So I did some shopping around, landed on Allstate. Watch this. Because my scores were low, right? And because I haven't had any accidents that I'm at fault with, but not low, I'm sorry, because my scores are higher and I didn't have any accidents that was my fault. I went from paying $1,300 a month, $1,300 a month to $585 for two of my cars. And I have two exotic cars. And I asked the lady why. She said, man, your credit score is just amazing. You don't have any debt. Score is good. No major accidents, no speeding tickets. Man, but she was like, but really it just goes down to you just deemed worthy for your credit report. I mean, from your credit scores. Y'all, and that's simply because all I have on there is Kickoff, and all I have on there is my real estate. That's it. Two main companies that I use to make sure that I am okay with my credit. Aura, I know I lock my credit score. I lock it. I lock it. I just had to unlock it the other day. Um, because I opened up a utility, a gas company, new gas company, get some airlines miles with them. So I'm switching over because I want to, hey, if I'm gonna pay $500 every 3 months in gas, well, why not give me 500 airline points through American Airlines? So I went through this company, had to, verify my identity with my social security and my credit score. So I unlocked it with Aura, then locked it right back. As soon as I pulled it, locked it. $10 a month, I get that protection plus $1 million life. $1 million insurance policy. Love it. And I'm paying kickoff $5 a month. Come on, man. Listen. All right. So if you want to raise your credit score, 35 points for the next 30 days, go to anthonyoneal.com kickoff. I'm gonna go ahead and put this inside of the chat again, so you all will have it. Boom. If you want to make sure, if you want to lock up your credit report tonight and see if you have anybody using your information, your kids' information, or your family's information, go to anthonyoneal.com/aura. I put that inside of the chat section right now. Check it out. I'm going to make sure that we have this also inside of the show notes once we get done. Listen, y'all, I don't want you to get discouraged. If it doesn't work overnight, this is a process, but it's one that puts you in control. Now, before I end, I want to give you of a scam alert that's happening. Y'all, I lost 10 pounds this morning, y'all. I lost 10 pounds. Not 10 this morning, Lord Jesus. I weighed in last week, Tuesday. I was at 188. If you all follow me on Instagram, you see in my stories that I weighed in at 178 this morning. I've been drinking 3 of these juices. These are green juices. I've been eating 2 meals. And I've been running every day, and I've been working out every day, Monday through Friday, and I've been running like 2 miles every morning. So I'm really, really, really pumped about that. So if you wonder like what in the world is this, it's just my greens. This is my third one for the day, so I got to get it knocked out here within the next 10 minutes. All right, but there's some scams going around, and I've been seeing this lately. Hold on a minute. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. It's not the best tasting, but hey, my trainer said, man, eat to fuel your body. Don't eat to feel good. Because if you fuel your body, you'll feel good. But if you eat to feel good, you'll feel horrible. Ooh. Mm. I love it. So, there's a lot of things talking about Metro 2 and the internet. Charging y'all $1,000, right? There's some shady companies, and honestly, there's some shady influencers out there that are saying, hey, Metro 2 deletions, like it's some magical fix. They'll DM you, they'll do these talk shows, they'll do these podcasts, and they'll say, hey, y'all, listen, don't worry about, the regular things, man. I can get you done, right? It's completely false. If they promise to remove any negative items, no matter what, if they promise to if they ask for upfront money before doing any work, if they tell you Metro 2 is a secret trick, only they know, they are scamming you. All right. The truth is, you can do this yourself 100% free. It's legal, it's free, and it's your right to do it. All right. You don't need to pay someone $1,000 to mail a letter. You could do yourself. I've said it before, and I'll say it again. If they promise guaranteed results, they're 100% lying. All right? If they promise you, I'll get you done in 30 days, it's a lie. If they promise you, if they say you can't do it yourself, it's a lie. If they promise you there are secrets or I have connections on the inside, it's a lie. I would never deviate from this. The best way to keep your credit clean is 3 simple things. Number 1, pay your bills and pay them on time. Number 2, Lock your credit report by going to anthonyneal.com/aura to make sure that nobody has access. No one can see your stuff. Watch this. You can lock your credit report. And even if you have bill collectors right now, some of y'all ain't know this. If you lock your credit report, bill collectors can't even pull your credit report if it's locked. How are they getting your neighbor's phone number? How are they getting your job information? Your credit report. Anytime someone tries to pull your credit when it's locked, or it's going to send you a notification. Anytime someone tries to pull your information on the black web, which the black web is where all of your sneaky people go, your nosy people, people who you may know, who may follow you on social media, who may be your friends trying to find out more information about you. Where do you live? And da 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 da. They go to the black web to get your information. So anytime anybody types in your name, anyone types in your phone number, anyone types in your watch this, because I'm teaching y'all something this way. Y'all got to get aura. And I'm learning all this because with me being a public figure, I've learned like, how did they get this information? Your plate, your license plate. People can pull your information on the black web by your license plate. So I put all that information inside of Aura. My license plate, my driver's license information, my cell phone numbers, my address, my social security number, my passport number, anytime, my EIN number for my companies. Anytime that hits the black web or someone tries to access it, Aura notifies me. And I can see who, where, when. I can see who, where, when, what's going on. So Metro 2 is good if you need to get stuff off. I want to help prevent you from getting to Metro 2 by number 2, locking your credit report. Then number 3, man, rock with kickoff. $5. You're gonna drop $5 on a cup of coffee tomorrow. Why not? See, this is why I gotta get up out of here. I know sometimes when I'm dating, as I'm evolving, right? Some people, man, why is Anthony so strict with his money? It's not that I'm strict with my money, it's just that I want my money to work harder for me. So you're trying to tell me I can spend $5 and that $5 can generate me 35 points on my report? What's $5 gonna do at Starbucks? What's $5 gonna do at McDonald's? Let's be real. It's gonna come out your body within the next 24 hours. But $5 on kickoff, that can change your financial, I ain't gonna say financial life. That's a horrible way to put it. It could impact your score to the point to where it saves you money in the long run. That $5. Some of us are going to spend $15 just on lunch this week. But that $15 gets you 3 months of helping your situation change. So for me, I'm not thinking like an average person. I'm thinking, how can I make my money work best for me? Or it's going to help me protect my money, my identity, my family. It's $10. Watch this. $5. It's going to help me get my credit scores up. To when I'm ready to purchase a home, I'm not racking up any debt, but it's helping me. It's getting me prepared. So for $15 a month, these two things, it's bringing me a reward. That's an asset. That's not a liability. That is an asset. And then 3, if you got those two things, 3, go dispute using the Metro 2 format. Get some of these late pays off. Get some of these collections off. Figure out a way till we can change. Because here's the truth, and I know some of y'all are like, man, Anthony, man, that's not what he was teaching a while ago. Yo, I've evolved. I have evolved and I have matured. I'm back in school, and honestly, I understand the importance of both. I still believe cash is king, but I do believe that a healthy credit score is complementary to cash. Because I'm gonna spend more of my cash if I have a horrible credit score. I'm gonna spend more of my cash, watch this, if I have a 0 credit score. I don't knock people who have a zero credit score. I know millionaires and billionaires who don't have a score. They pay cash for everything and they don't care if they pay back a little bit. But the truth of the fact is, African American, black people, honestly, every dollar matters. 1% higher is more money out of our pockets, and that matters. So I did the research. How can we get the score without racking up any debt? How can we make sure that we're saving money that we can put towards our debt elimination, that we can put towards our wealth building, and it doesn't cost us any more money? That's it. It ain't changing about me. I'm getting slimmer, I'm getting finer, and I'm getting wiser. Period. This is why I'm back in school. Because this is why I'm back at an HBCU. Because I had a scholarship to go to Belhaven University. No disrespect to them, but it didn't look like me. But when I got into a HBCU, I started to understand deeper, more things that we're going through, more things that we are battling. So you have the keys. You understand Metro 2. You know how to find errors, and you know how to dispute them using the laws to your advantage. This is how we fix anything that is negative that should not be negative on our credit reports. This is how we build a legacy. We can't pass down a 3-digit credit score, but if we can get our credit scores at a good number, it helps us with legacy because it allows us to keep more of our money inside of our pocket. We're not doing this with any shortcuts, but with knowledge and action. People perish for the lack of what? Knowledge. Now, here's what I want you to do. Number one, I need you to hit that thumbs up for me real quick so more people can see this message. Because the world is out there teaching, oh man, get your credit score so you can go finance and lease a daggone car. That's stupid as hell. Oh man, get your credit score up so you can go out there and get you $100,000 line of credit, but then you don't have a business plan, you don't have a strategy. I want to help people do this thing the right way and the biblical way. And you can help me do that by one, hitting that thumbs up. Number two, I need you to hit that subscribe button. Number three, I need you to check out anthonyneal.com/aura. I'm going to put that inside the chat for y'all again, one last time, so you all can have it. All right. All right. I really want to do this for y'all. And I need y'all to lock your credit report tonight. Okay. Lock your credit report tonight. Check the dark web for your information and go get kickoff. That's it. That's it, ladies and gentlemen. That's it. I'm feeling good about where we are in life. I'm feeling good about what we're doing. Thank y'all for the 20 of you all who subscribed tonight while I was live. If you're watching this rerun, hey man, hit those thumbs up. We got 280 thumbs up. Oh wow, 281 now. Thank you all. We had 55. So thank you all for watching. I have this week and next week of school. After this, we'll be live on Thursday evenings. That's just a better night for my community. I know there are other names who I support who go live as well, and they've been going live on like Mondays and Tuesdays. And I hate going live, but I'm in class on Thursdays. I'm in class on Fridays. And so I just want to make sure I get on live and so let people watch the rerun. But starting next week, we'll go live on Thursday evenings. And I'm telling you, we're going to have an amazing time. We're going to grow. We're continuing to grow. So I love you all. Thank you so much. Make sure you all check this stuff out. Perfect timing. Can you dispute a school that doesn't exist? Can you dispute? Let me see something. He just put on the screen. I just put you on the screen. Hey, one, thanks for the chat. You didn't have to pay me to ask me that question, but I see it now. You can with Metro 2. You can definitely use that. I would definitely use that perfect image. Use that Metro 2. Like, hey, they do not exist. They're not there. Um, you know what I'm saying? I would heck yeah. I would definitely dispute that for sure, for sure. All right. Okay, will what's this right here? So, okay, will do kickoff, not aura, or are they the same on some? So rev it up. I honestly just put it on the screen. Anthony, I mean, look in the chat section. You'll see lock your credit profile and have protection. That's aura. So that's AURA. Go to anthonyoneil.com/AURA. That's going to help you lock your credit report. To get some extra points, you got to go to another website, and that is anthonyoneil.com/kickoff. All right. That is anthonyoneil.com/kickoff. Um, all right, all right, all right, all right, all right. It's still on credit scores. Yeah, man, I love it. I love credit scores. All right. So y'all, that's it. I'm about to get up out of here. We've been live for an hour. Lord Jesus. I keep saying 30 minutes and it'd be longer than that. Lord Jesus. Love y'all. Have a good night.